Hello, sweet ones. Welcome to the wizard's space, the tree hive up in the sky. I thought I would show you a little bit of the rainbow sunset that's happening behind as you come in for a nice little visit. Let's go for a little walk, shall we? I'll take you to the sacred fun room. Come on in. Look around. Explore a little bit. Make yourself cozy. I just put the kettle on. I'm so glad we can have this little visit. You know, it's one of my favorite times when we get to spend time. So, let's get comfy, shall we? I can't decide if I want the hood up or the hood down. Maybe up for a little while. How are you feeling? I didn't even bring my water. I'll get it in a minute. I'll get us both a water. Just let's get comfy, shall we? Because it's been a minute since we got to spend a little quiet time together. And it's so important to me that we can just slow down a little bit and spend a moment, a magic moment together. Surrounded by some fairy wings and light bodies, and let's light a candle and let's smudge some smoke around, or sane is another way to say it. That's the way that Celtic people would say it. Or lots of people just say smoke cleanse, and even in temples and churches all over the whole world, people use that same idea of the smoke to cleanse us. So we're definitely going to bring that in. And we've asked the 4 directions to come and the 4 elements, and we've said our gratitudes as always, because that's one of the biggest parts of the magic. So you might know that I am a Reiki Master, and one time it came upon me to call myself a happiness navigator because I was afraid to drive for a long time, and I was even afraid to tell people maybe if I was passenger and there was a good way to go, I was afraid to tell them maybe we could go this way. And eventually I started piping up, and it was a good thing, and I started to become a navigator. And then in real life, I noticed that sometimes we can see where other people can't, some things that might be a shortcut for their life. So also, my name being Melissa, in this earthly form, in this magical body that we were put in on this planet, that name means bee in Greek. So of course I'm a natural pollinator of positivity, and with these dimples, how could I not just want to smile? And so I always want to smile for you and help make us all feel a little bit happier. And also, I realized at some point along the way that I really aligned with wizardry. I'm quite a busy mind, and I like to make all kinds of stuff and try all kinds of things. People sometimes say I'm talented, but really I say it's just that I like to try things. Sometimes if we just try things, we'll be surprised how good we are at them. And if we never try, we'll never know. So let's take this candle that I made with my own very 2 hands, and I dipped it in the wax. Slowly but surely it became a candle. So I like to light that with some loving energy for us right now. With the perfect match, because you and I always pick the perfect match. So we'll light that candle up from a little spark into a flame. And blow it out with such gratitude for the ability to come here together. Ah, there you go, little candle. We'll send it some extra love. And there's a rose there as well. Rose has beautiful energy, so we'll send both of those towards you. And of course, we're going to do our little energy healing session. And that's something I believe we all have the ability to do naturally, innately, or instinctually, or intuitively. Isn't it funny how intuition and instinct are very similar words, but one is scientific and one is often been thought of as woo-woo or silly or what have you. But we all have that intuition, and the more we learn to love it and trust it, the more we find how much it works and how much the universe is really guiding us. And that voice is our connection to spirit and to being able to make our lives a little bit easier. Sometimes we ignore it and we notice that things get more difficult, right? So I'm just gonna draw a couple symbols here just to power up the situation. And then I'm gonna go get that kettle that I put on for our tea. And I'm gonna pour some water into our teapot while I'm sending out this emotional healing here too. You can take some nice deep breaths now and just start to really relax. Feel the warmth of that universal light start to already come into our bodies, fill our hearts up. Be like a waterfall of energy, just cleansing out anything that's not serving us. Okay, let me just run and get that tea. I'll make us a tea and some water, and then we'll do that energy session. And you can either just lean back and fall asleep if you like, and fall into a nice deep sleep. If you'd like some dreams, maybe some dreams will come. And if you feel like no dreams, maybe just a nice deep refreshing sleep will come. And if you feel like it, you can also follow along with me as I lead us through the chakra points, and you can also put your hands over as we go and visualize the colors that I will give us, the rainbow colors of the chakras. All right, I'll be right back. Make yourself at home. You know me, I'm an open book. Oh, sweethearts, I'm so glad we can spend a minute together. Let's just let this tea steep a moment, and I'm gonna get our waters. I hope you had a good day. If you were at work or you were at play, I hope you noticed all the little micro moments of magic. And here's a water for you that's charged with love and Reiki too. And I'll just pour one for myself as well. I have a feather in my hand, so we can brush some of this lovely smoke around as well. There we are. Now that we're all settled, send a little bit extra love into our drinks. Can you feel it? I know the water can feel it. It'll make it extra good for you. And we'll send it along for all the food that you're eating and all the air that you breathe too. And with so much gratitude. for your friendship and your special light that shines. The world needs you. Stay strong. Let me help a little bit and send some extra strength and calm your way at the end of this day. So glad you could arrive just at sunset as we pour some tea here. Nice mint tea tonight. One for you and one for me. I love sharing tea time with you. It's such a special, relaxing moment. And of course, our little bee friend is here to take some honey into the situation. It's buzzing around already. Flowers are going to be falling from the trees very soon. The blossoms will be coming. Already the sap is flowing much. The maple syrup trees, the maple trees are giving their sweet, sweet nectar to the people. Some honey for you. And some honey for me. And let's stir that in. Inevitably, just a little bit of that sweet stuff gets on my finger. And I just have to lick it off. I couldn't let it go to waste, Just a very nice light tea for us. There you go, sweet friend. You enjoy yours? All right? And I'm just gonna have a sip of mine too. You're such a good, patient friend. Such a loving heart. I'm so grateful for you. And just have a little sip together. Lovely. Okay. So now, let us take a little bit of Palo Santo. Thank you, candle, for sharing your fire. Thank you, friend, for sharing your flame here as well. Feather, there's the feather. There. We have the air and the earth and the water with the shell. And the fire, of course. And we'll take it up to our crown chakra. Cleanse that. There you go, darling. Your third eye. Yeah. Throat. Heart. Solar plexus. Sacral chakra. Root chakra. There you go. Sweet one. Let's just sweep it down the body. Feel it all just wafting away, dissipating, dissolving. Anything that isn't serving anymore is now gone. Just like magic. Where's our singing bowl? I think we'll start with just a little singing bowl, and then we'll go right into the healing session. And like I say, you can just drift off if you like into a meditation or a sleep, or you can follow along with me and use your magical hands as well to power up and magnify this universal energy that we're sending out. And so, here we go. Just pour out all that love towards you, darling. My loves. Yes. It rings for you. It rings just for you. Now just start to breathe deeply, slowly, comfortably. It's okay if you need to shift around a little bit. Find your perfect spot. Sending vibes of ease and comfort to you. Of lightness, almost a weightlessness. Taking all that heaviness up, up, up into the cosmos. Sailing away any little boats of confusion or frustration, situations or people that are no longer serving us. Like golden sailed boats, let them float down that mystic river, up into the sky, out onto that sunset, into the starry night, into the center of the cosmos, where it can all return to energy, so it may shine elsewhere what wasn't serving here. That was beautiful. Thank you. You're such a generous spirit. I feel your love. The universe feels your love. This world really feels it, and it needs it. So, to you, I'm so grateful as we go into this healing session, balancing, grounding. So we will root down with our feet, especially if we're sitting up, or we can think of our spine being the root, the base of the spine, like a tree growing into the ground. If you're laying down, you can just envision that too, that your feet or your spine is just connected to the earth, and that the crown chakra above our head, that space is all open so the cosmic light and energy can shine through and go exactly where it needs to go, because it's very intelligent energy and it will go exactly where it needs to. So there's really no need for you to move your hands along, but if you please, you can do that as well if you fancy, okay? So do what you feel and feel what you do as we go into this lovely little time together, okay? It's only going to be about 10 minutes, maybe 13 minutes, okay? Tops. So let's start now. We can just rub our hands together a little bit. Be grateful for the ability to do this and the belief that we have so that it can actually happen. Okay. To be receptive and open, we can ask and say that we are receptive and open to this energy and anything that needs to shift inside of us, shifting and just loosening up and letting go of any restrictions that we're feeling. Just let's give ourselves space to do this thing, okay? So, just gonna draw the symbols here for you one more time. Okay, and now if you like, you can put your hands just above or on over your eyes, right? We'll start there. And I always say that it's easy to remember the first one, because sometimes the first thing we want to do is just turn the lights out, right? And just shut the world out. So if you want to, you can put your hands over and just shut the world out for a little while right now. This is your time. There's nowhere you have to be. Or you can just lay back and relax. Well, I send this energy out to you now. Just breathe easy. Darling one. This is for our third eye. And it's an indigo color like the night sky. We can imagine that. We can ask if there's any images or messages, symbols there that we might remember, like a dream that we could look up later. We can ask that as we go through these colors. If anything shows themselves and it strikes us, we can remember and look it up later. Might have a message for us. Okay, now we would shift our hands down to our cheeks. I like to think of this one as someone giving us a kiss. It's like the universe giving us a kiss. It feels so comforting. And this is something we do when we just need to relax and sit and think. Right? Very good for our lymph nodes and our respiratory system here, up into our ears. Even we can put a finger over our ears or our fingertips there. Very nice. Good job. You're being wonderfully receptive. Very good. Okay. Next, we'll take our hands up to the top of our head if we like, or you can just relax and do nothing at all. And this is for our crown chakra. This is a violet or a white light, kind of an iridescent, prismatic, rainbow colored light. I like to think of it as that color of water or bubbles. And so you can just do that, and I'll send out this energy. You just relax. Feel the warmth if you do have your hands above your head. Feel that lovely magical warmth as this light trickles down, cleanses, opens that crown chakra so that all of the magic can flow through us and we can see more and more magic as the nights and days and the days and nights go forward. Okay, now the next one will be the back of our necks, like so. The one you do when you just really want to stretch after a long day's work. Okay, honey? Just relax now. You can put your hands there, or you can just let me send. Just keep breathing. If there's anywhere in your body that's uncomfortable, you can always put your hands there and let them rest on that spot. If your shoulders are sore or something, and just let that extra energy go to that spot, or maybe your heart and solar plexus. Anyways, if there's something that is making it so that you can't relax too much, you can put your hand there and it will ease that distraction for you. I just felt the need to say that. Okay, all right, so now we're going into our throat chakra, and it's a robin's egg blue or a sky blue, maybe even turquoise. Okay, so we can put our hands like this, even the shoulders here. as you do that, or just relax, and I'm sending. You can envision that sky blue color. Maybe there's something in there for you. Just for you. Wonderful. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. So grateful for you. All right. Good. Okay. Now that our expression is opened, and our third eye, our intuition and our crown chakra, our connection to the divine, let us move to our heart center. And here we also have our solar plexus. That's at the top of our rib cage here. And our heart, of course, our heart center. We treat these two together because it feels even better than just putting our hands over our heart. Although you can do them separately if you want, but today we're just going to do them together. So for our heart and our solar plexus, which is our confidence, that's yellow, and green for the heart, okay? In our rainbow. There you go. Very good breathing too. Isn't breathing just so calming? It seems like it would be the most natural thing, but sometimes we forget, don't we? Just how wonderful it feels to just breathe. Yes, breathe into our hearts. Feel the heart expand as the rib cage expands too, and our confidence expands. Release anything that's not serving, that's blocking that area. Doing so good. Let's pull up the hood here. So we just cozy right in for the last little bit here. Okay. Down to the middle of our belly, right where our gut instinct is. And that's our power center. That's our sensual self. That's our creative self. And it's a fiery orange. So let's go into that flame together now. You can put your hands there, or you can just relax and picture the flame or anything else that wants to come out of that orange color for you. Any words, any symbols. Sometimes it will even be something like food. Sometimes it will tell us to eat some oranges or carrots, or these are ways we can listen to our body. And we can practice that, and it becomes more and more natural, and it becomes more and more of a flow, and it comes easier and more of it also. And we can be led much more by that guidance. Oh, so good, so good. Now down to the very root, There it is. Okay, I'll show you. Come up a little bit higher. All right, at the base of our belly, that's the root, and it's red like this rose. So you can put your hands right over that area, or you can just relax as I send out. Yes, and this is our security. This is where the fear comes from sometimes. So it's a wonderful place for us all to just send a little extra love, especially there's so much anxiety going on. And so we can send it to ourselves, and we can send it to the world as we love this part of ourselves. And we envision this waterfall of energy now flowing through our entire chakra system, and it turning into like a crystalline flow, somewhat like, I want to show you this selenite, this iridescence, just all the way from our crown, all the way down to our root. Ah, yes. Cooling off that hot energy just a little bit now. Come in a little bit closer for this one. Sweet, sweet, sweet one. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about anything. The universe is here all around you. It's giving you an embrace all of the time. Anytime you feel like you just need a hug, just know the universe is already giving it to you, and so am I. We love you so much. You just stay strong and stay shining. Thank you so much for coming to visit tonight, and I can't wait to see you again next time. I'll just smooth all that energy out for you one more time. Where's that selenite? There we go. Just do a little of that. There. Smooth it out. Oh yeah. Okay. This will be the end for now.